Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Young, and I'd like to thank the Myhre Syndrome Foundation for inviting me to give my perspective of being a sibling of someone with Myhre syndrome. My little sister Anna has Myhre syndrome. I was 4 years old when she was born, and I was so excited to have a baby sister. Anna was a fairly typical baby, and it was not until she was about 2 that my family realized she had a developmental delay. At 3, she was diagnosed with autism. I don't remember fully thinking that she was different or fully understanding what was going on. At home, things seemed fairly normal. We'd still play with dolls, watch cartoons, do normal sibling things. It wasn't until she was going to school that I started to worry about her. I'd say I was a normal, protective older sister, but I know I was probably more concerned about her than other siblings of typical kids my age. I was worried how the other kids would treat her. I think I grew up faster and became more independent than other kids my age. Understandably, my parents were focused on Anna's education and health, and our schedule revolved around her. This can be hard for a lot of kids, and I know some siblings of people with disabilities can resent them. I'd say I was lucky to have a good support system and a great older brother. I think I definitely learned patience in those early years. One thing I really appreciated was that my parents always kept me informed about what was going on. And even at a young age, I felt I knew what Anna's diagnosis meant and was able to process that. I also always stayed involved with Anna, whether going to different support or social groups or volunteering with Special Olympics. I'm grateful that I had these experiences and believed it made me a more caring and understanding person. After some health concerns in Anna's early teenage years, her geneticist finally recommended whole exome sequencing. When Anna was 16 and I was 20, we finally had the diagnosis of Myhre syndrome. It was so exciting to finally connect all the dots with Anna's conditions, but it's also scary to find out the prognosis. After my mom looked into research on Myhre syndrome and found Dr. Angela Lynn at Mass General, Anna was ultimately diagnosed with restrictive cardiomyopathy and put on the heart transplant list. This was definitely the scariest time of my life, not knowing what would happen with Anna. This experience definitely put my life into perspective and made me realize what my priorities were and how important Anna was to me. I've learned a lot from my mom to advocate for your own health and do your own research. I know most doctors have your best interests at heart, but things can be easily overlooked, especially if you have a rare condition. Learning more about Anna and her health condition also inspired a curiosity for medicine and particularly clinical research. While I do not study rare diseases, I've been in medical research for almost 4 years. It is rewarding finding out even a tiny piece of the puzzle that can help someone out there. Luckily, Anna has been doing well and is no longer on the transplant list. I'd say Anna is my best friend and I wouldn't change anything about her. We love to go shopping and cook together. We both love to travel and talk about our pets. She's so funny and such a hard worker. To other siblings of people with Myhre syndrome or rare diseases and parents of those siblings, I would tell you to be understanding and patient. There are times you might be frustrated or angry, and those emotions are valid. The diagnosis can be overwhelming, and there's so much to learn. Make time for yourself and find a good support system. Ask questions. There are definitely times that can be scary and difficult, but I hope you can find a special relationship with your brother or sister like I have. Thank you for your time, and I hope this little bit of insight can help you or someone you know.